Unit 1 metric spaces. The neighborhood. Neighborhood means NBD. So a neighborhood of a point P of a metric space X is a set of n of P, n suffix Rp defined by n suffix Rp, that is equal to Q divides distance PQ less than R, where R is greater than 0, means R is positive. The number R is called the radius of the neighborhood NBD, and n of Rp is called the R neighborhood of P of X, neighborhood of P of X. Hence, neighborhood of P of X always non-empty because it contains at least one point P itself. We denote n of P, n suffix Rp by s suffix P of s suffix R of P. So we have there, this can be illustrated by taking the example. So on R, suppose neighborhood of P belongs to R is neighborhood of P is equal to P minus R, P plus R, and n of R of P is equal to set of points inside the circle of the radius R. So that is that can be defined again. It means suppose here this is the distance, it has limit, yes, and this point P is here. N of R means this n of up to this. So this is P minus R, this is P plus R. Understand? So in in R square, suppose we have here the circle, this is the point P, this is P, and from this distance we have the radius R. So here n of P suffix R, this is R square. So this is the illustration of n suffix R of P, set of points inside the circle of R, and this is the NBD means neighborhood of P belongs to R is neighborhood of P, that is the P minus R and P plus R. So we have to look into the neighborhood. Now limit point. Limit point is a point Px, a point P belongs to X is a limit, is a limit, means accumulated cluster limit point of the set A suffix A subset of X if NBD of P contains a point of A different from P, that is P. So it means n suffix R of P is subset of A minus this P does not equal to pi. Means for all the r greater than 0. It means we have to here n of p is, yes, we have to intersection, yes, that is a minus p. So in this manner we have to we have to study isolated points, and then limit of points, boundary points like this. Let A be a subset of a metric space X if P belongs to A and P is not a limit point of A, then P is called an isolated point of A. So this is this example, for example, for every point of A is equal to 1/2, 1/3 like this, is subset of R is an isolated point. Of A. So it means A be the subset, yes, A be subset of metric space X, and if P belongs to A and P is not a limit point of A, then P is called an isolated point of A. This is called a isolated point of A. Then boundary point. A boundary point of A means it is subset of a metric space metric X, is a point P such that every neighborhood of P contains at least one point of A and one point not in A. It means boundary point of A is subset of metric space X. Is a point P such that every neighborhood of P contains at least one point of A and one point not in A. So this is the boundary point. This is called the boundary points. Then interior points. A point P belongs to A, yes, subset of a metric space X is an interior point of A if there is a neighborhood n of P such that n suffix P subset of A, hence P belongs to A is an interior point. Of A. If one can find a NBD of P lying wholly in A, it is the interior point. Yes, a point P belongs to A is an interior point of A if there is a neighborhood of P such that n of P is subset of A. Hence P belongs to A is an interior point of A if one can find neighborhood of P lying only in A. Then interior. Interior means what? The set of all interior point of A is subset of X is called the interior of A, interior of A, and is denoted by int A or A A0. These are the interior points. Close and open set. Close and open set. So closed set means what? Let A be a set, A be a subset of a metric space X, then A is called, then A is said to be closed if every limit point of A is a point of A. Yes, closed set means what? A is subset of metric space X, then A is said to be closed if every limit point of A is a point of A. So example for this, AB is closed, but AB is not closed. Phi and R closed sets. This closed set is closed, but this open set this is not closed. Open set. Let A be a subset of a metric space X, then A is said to be open if every point of A is an interior point, rear point of A, or A is open if A, yes, here C is a cap over the head of A. C, A over C is closed, and here yes, A is open, X belongs to X belongs to A. So in this manner we have to look into definitions, open sets. Then bounded sets. A subset A of a metric space X is said to be bounded if there exists a M belongs to R and point Q belongs to X, such that D of PQ less than M for all P belongs to A. Therefore, a bounded set A, the distance between any two point of A and some point of X, some point of X is always less than some real number. So bounded set, understand? A subset of A metric space X is said to be bounded if there exists M belongs to R and point Q belongs to X, then the distance PQ less than M. Condition you have to remember, distance PQ less than M. it is in bounded set. Therefore, the bounded set A distance between the any point of A and some point of x is always less than the some real numbers m. Okay. Then every neighborhood is an open set. Every neighborhood is an open set. So we have to show here every neighborhood is an open set. So if we have A is equal to n suffix rp and p belongs to x, then and let q belongs to A, then distance pq less than r, it means r minus distance pq greater than 0, that is r minus distance pq is equal to h greater than 0, or distance pq is equal to r minus h. So in this manner we have to look into this. How it is? So here this is P, this is R, and again the circle here. Here S is a point, here Q and H, here. So in this way, n of R, here n of, here R, here nh, nq of h. So here in this manner we can draw the figure. So consider the neighborhood. Consider neighborhood of this n q of h of q, and let s belongs to nh of q, then the distance q s less than h. From the triangle inequality, from triangle inequality, it will be distance ps less than equal to distance pq plus distance qs less than r minus h plus ch, this is equal to r, that is s belongs to n suffix r of p. So thus s belongs to n hq S belongs to n suffix rp, that is n of q, means n suffix hq is subset of n suffix r of p. Q is an interior point of n suffix r of p. Hence, Q is an interior point. Interior point of n suffix rp. But Q is any point. But Q is any point Q is any point of n suffix r of p is its interior point, and thus n suffix r of p is open set. This is the proof for this. Every neighborhood is an open set. Understand this? Hello. Again we have the theorem here. If P is a limit point of a set A, then every neighborhood MD of P contains infinitely many points of A. So you have to go through this. Again we have the theorem that is called a De Morgan's theorem. De Morgan's theorem. Or De Morgan's law. Let A suffix alpha be a finite or infinite collection of sets A suffix alpha, then yes, union A suffix alpha, that is complement union A suffix alpha is equal to we have A suffix alpha complement. So we have to look into this. This is the theorem. This is very important theorem. Let A suffix alpha be a finite or infinite collection of sets A alpha, then union of this is complement of this is equal to open. This is equal to this. A set is open if and only if its complement is close. Set is open if and only if its complement is closed. Set is open if and only if its complement is closed. So here we have to look for this. For any collection, a suffix alpha of open sets union of a suffix alpha is open, an orbital union of open set is an open set. So likewise this, it has a meaning. It has a meaning, arbitrary union of open set is open, again open set. In theorem, for any collection, a suffix alpha of closed set union a suffix alpha is closed. It has a meaning that the arbitrary intersection of closed sets is closed. It has meaning. Arbitrary intersection of closed sets is closed. Again, theorem. For any finite collection A1, A2, A3, that is up to AN, of closed sets, union of, if I is equal to 1 to n, a suffix I is closed. That is, it has meaning, a finite union of closed sets is closed. Yes, or you can note it. A finite union of closed sets is closed. Yes, it has meaning, a finite union of closed sets is closed. Then theorem number, let A be a closed set of real number which is bounded above let B be the lower upper bound of A, then B belongs to A. Then B belongs to A. Subspaces. So we have last time we have taken metric spaces, then this remaining part, so we have subspaces. So let XD be a metric space, and let A is subset of X. The map D induces a restriction map. A restriction map that is B suffix A into A tends to R. With this DA, a set becomes a metric space the metric space ADA is called a subspace of XD. So this is, but the illustration I can give you illustration. Suppose that is example. Suppose R is a subspace of C. Number 1. Number 2. This 0, 1 is a subspace of R. Then Q is a subspace of R. In this manner, this is the subspaces. Theorem. Suppose that Y is subset of X, then a subset of subset X, the subset A of Y is open relative to Y if and only if A is equal to Y, A is intersection G for some open subset G of X. It means y subset of x, then a subset of A of y is open relative to y if and only if A is equal to y intersection G for some open subset G of x. Then closure let E be a subset of a metric space, and that is the x. The closure of E is the intersection of all closed sets containing E. It is denoted by this E over this line. Hence, E over this line is equal to intersection of A divides A is closed and A is subset of A. So in this manner we can define, some authors in another way define this E bar as E bar is equal to E union E dash, where E dash is the set of all limits of points of E. So these two definitions are equivalent. Then open sphere. Let ext be a metric space and x0 belongs to x, then R is positive. The set S suffix R x0 is equal to small x belongs to capital X, such that distance of x and x0 is less than R. Then this is called an open sphere or open ball of radius R centered at x0. So this is the open sphere. You have to remember this definition. Yes, S suffix R x0, that is equal to x belongs to K, x belongs to x, such that D x belongs to x divides distance between 2 points x0, x and x0, that must be less than R. This is the open sphere or open ball radius center at the point x0. then close sphere. So let xd be a metric space. X R is positive and the point x0 belongs to X. Then S suffix R of x0 is equal to X belongs to X such that distance between 2 points x0 and X less than or equal to R. This is called a sphere. It is called a closed sphere of radius R. Center at x0. So you have to look into definitions and the points. So we will have the again the point Cauchy sequence. Cauchy sequence. We say that the sequence xn in the metric space, suppose x or the xd, it converges to small x belongs to capital X if the limit n tends to infinity xn is equal to x for epsilon greater than 0. There exists an integer n0 is positive such that n greater than equal to n0. So this is equal to distance xn and ex less than epsilon or equivalent. For each open sphere, S suffix epsilon x center on x, there is a positive integer n0 such that xn belongs to x epsilon of x. For all n greater than equal to n0, each open sphere S epsilon of x contains all the points of xn except its first n0 terms. It means we have given the xn is a metric space, so it converges to x belongs to x, then limit of this n tends to infinity, yes, for epsilon greater than 0, an integer n0 greater than 0. So n greater than equal to 0, that is the distance xn x less than epsilon. This is the Cauchy sequence. बोलो Cauchy sequence. A sequence in a metric space X is said to be a Cauchy sequence. संगीत पढ़ो. पढ़ूँ दे sequence if for every epsilon greater than 0 there is a positive integer that is n0 such that m n greater than equal to n0. This is distance x n less than epsilon. This is the Cauchy sequence. Yes, suppose it is in metric space. Yes, and epsilon greater than 0 is positive integer such that mn greater than equal to 0, distance between 2 points less than epsilon. So theorem, every convergent sequence in metric space x is a Cauchy sequence. Then theorem, if a convergent sequence, again, if a convergent sequence in a metric space x has infinitely many distinct points, then its limit is a limit point of the set of point of the sequence. So convergent sequence in metric space has infinitely many distinct points. Then its limit is a limit point of the set of the points of the sequence. Here. Complete metric space. So complete metric space means what? A metric space, suppose XD, is said to be complete if every Cauchy sequence in X is convergent in X, then the metric space XD is not complete. It means a metric space, you note down, XD is said to be complete if every Cauchy sequence CAUCHY in EX Every Cauchy sequence in X is convergent. In X. Thus, a metric space XD is not a complete then there exists a Cauchy sequence in X which is not convergent in X. So this is the complete metric space. Then we will look into here if there is a sequence. Suppose Sn is a sequence or Cauchy sequence is a real number if and only if Sn is a convergent in R, then R is complete metric space. So we have to take this theorem. Sn is a Cauchy sequence of real numbers. If and only if S suffix n is convergent in R. It means R is a complete metric space. X. Then theorem. Y be a subspace of let Y be a subspace of complete metric space X, then Y is complete, Y is closed. So Cantor's intersection theorem. Cantor's intersection theorem. Cantor's intersection theorem. Now let X be a complete metric space X and let F suffix n be a decreasing space be a sequence of non-empty closed subsets of X such that limit D of Fn is 0. Then intersection of n is equal to 1 to infinity that is Fn contains exactly 1. Exactly 1. Contains exactly 1 point. So this is the complete metric space. Fn be decreasing sequence of non-empty closed subset of X such that limit distance Fn is 0, then intersection from n equal to 1 to infinity, Fn contains exactly 1 point. Contained exactly 1 point. And we have the last example. Is example 1. A and B are the subsets of a metric space X. Then we have the result of A intersection B equal to int A intersection TB. So intersection of these two is separated. This two here. A and B are subset of metric space. Then we have this result. So we have finished our topic number 1, that is metric spaces. Is over. Metric spaces is over.